Hello and welcome to another daily market update by Market Intel. A new week is starting and a lot of you have asked me for an update about a certain tech stock. And today we will take a look at MicroStrategy because a lot of you guys are interested in cryptocurrencies. MicroStrategy is certainly one of the most popular cryptocurrency tech stocks. So let's take a look at the chart. Let's go. Okay, we are on the Market Intel website, dailymarketupdate.com. As you know, you can register here completely for free and you get access to all of these Elliott wave updates about tech stocks, US stocks, cryptocurrencies. We want to take a look at MicroStrategy and we take a look at the long-term chart first. So this is the long-term chart for MicroStrategy. We covered it, I think, one or two times before here. The long-term chart hasn't really changed. What you can see here is an invalidation point on the long-term chart for this bullish roadmap that we have shown here. It looks a little bit like a cryptocurrency roadmap or Elliott wave analysis. So what we can see here is we have a 1-2 setup and the wave 2 bottomed recently, and we could really be in this third wave that might take us to $365. That is of course a long-term target, but we are actually not too far away from it. I mean, MicroStrategy's price, yes, it's a business, it's not 100% related to crypto, but cryptocurrencies have a lot of potential, a lot of them, especially the solid charts, the more established charts. And MicroStrategy's chart looks a little bit like one. And this is no surprise because of let's say, the amount of Bitcoin that MicroStrategy is holding. So it is kind of correlating, the value. And therefore it's no surprise that also the potential is there based on the chart. The Fibonacci projections show us certain targets, and the $365 level is sort of the minimum expectation for this larger degree third wave to the upside. $44.59 is the invalidation point because this move to the upside needs to hold the wave 2 low that was established recently. We can go higher than 365. We know that third waves tend to extend, but we always have to expect it, but we cannot really predict it, okay? It is quite probable that third waves extend, but it will also depend on the subwave structure here to the upside. So let's now take a look at the shorter time frame wave count. And here you can see that most recently, actually, the chart bottomed around $102. We talked about that trading area in our last video, if I remember correctly. Haven't rewatched it, but I think we did. We've covered MicroStrategy a few times before, and it so far has been communicated as a bullish structure. We see it with a 67% likelihood that this wave 2 highlighted here in magenta is actually complete, and that we're now in this third wave to the upside. This would be further confirmed if we get a break above this magenta wave 1 high. It's one of the guidelines in Elliott wave that a third wave is technically confirmed if there is a break, ideally a sustained break, above the wave 1 high. So above the initial 5-wave pattern to the upside, which topped here around $200. Now, this is the expectation. It's also moving nicely, in line with the roadmap, and we could indeed be within the third wave of a third wave. You can see that here, this was another 1-2 setup because also magenta wave 3, which could take us to $250, $300, no problem if it follows through, and especially if it breaks above that wave 1 high, possibly even higher, essentially, as we've seen on the long-term chart, right? So what needs to happen is we need to break above that high, but this magenta wave 3 also consists of another 5-wave pattern. And again, it depends here on the subwave structure as well to really, further refine those Fibonacci extension targets then. So we need a little bit more price action for that. Bottom line is, as long as we're now holding that $102 level, this August low, the focus can be on higher with a probability of 33%, especially because this is so far only a 3-wave rally to the upside. We see a more extended correction, okay, and then we have a trading area down here, but it would require a break below that August low to confirm it further and to really significantly increase probabilities for that. And then $44.59 is kind of the key invalidation point that we also talked about here on the long-term chart, yeah. So that means in the short term, we're watching for higher prices. The overall focus, needs to be on the $200 mark. I think all eyes need to be on that green trend line or that green resistance line, this top of of wave one. And at the moment, we are quite far away from the invalidation point. So that's why the probabilities are quite high for the direct upside breakout scenario. Nevertheless, we need to keep in mind that also, for example, the cryptocurrencies, they are not really moving in a very impulsive fashion yet. So the risk is also there for MicroStrategy. And as long as we only have a 3-wave rally to the upside, which we have here from the August low, and as long as we haven't really broken above that $200 mark, the risk is still quite high for a test here of the lower support area, which however would then create another opportunity. So you might call it a risk or maybe even an opportunity. So yeah, that's the update about MicroStrategy. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you're interested in further updates, additional updates, regular updates, register on our website, dailymarketupdate.com. You can do that completely for free. Let me know in the comments which other cryptocurrencies or tech stocks you want me to cover in future videos. Activate the notification bell. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.